This week on Buck Commander.
I remember my first bow kill like it was yesterday.
Years back, Willie took the first step as a bow hunter and got his first buck on the board.
And yesterday, I mean, maybe a decade ago.
Problem is, he never took step number 2.
So this episode's called Willie the Bowhunter?
I don't think I can do it. We got Willie Robertson here, and looks like he might be going on an archery hunt.
Good luck on that.
We have a beautiful day for racing. And they're off! We have Willie Robertson. We got Alden Robertson.
Down right there.
Let's give him a little walk. Tom Martin. Coming in hot. Mr. Luke Bryan.
Smoked.
Here we go. Oh! Bryan Langerhans. Oh, the helmet's been thrown. We got Mr. Jason Aldean. Oh my goodness.
Willie and Bowhunter cannot go in the same sentence.
Some of the reasons Willie doesn't make a good bow hunter.
Peanut butter in my mouth.
A beard in the way, belly in the way.
Can I get out? Got a whole morning breath.
Can he even get his arm past his belly to get a full draw?
Fear of heights, fear of lock-ons.
It's kind of what you'd call a failure to launch.
I thought Willie started out okay.
He always has a lot of stuff in the stand with him. Coffee, water bottles crackling.
Oh, shit. I don't think I can do it. Help me. Mama.
A few years ago, when he started getting into it, I mean, he was hitting 30-inch circles at 15 yards.
God, how did that even do that? Only you. Sorry, Reggie.
I think the last time that Willie killed something with his bow was during the Bush administration. Bush Sr.
Live and in color. It's Buck Commander, baby.
Last time Willie killed with a bow, I don't even think my music career had started yet.
Here comes the deer. What do you think? He's a 3-year-old. Let's take him. Yeah.
In order to see Willie's last bow kill, you probably have to go find it on VHS.
Take your time. Man. Georgie, I like it. So the guys will always give me a lot of grief saying I didn't practice enough. But I'm watching these guys, I'm going, hey, you ain't Fred Bear. It's like somebody who's terrible at golf teaching someone else how to swing a golf club.
If there's one thing I could say, it's that I can relate to Willie a little bit in the fact that Willie also, like Luke and I, learned to bow hunt on camera. You know, we learned everything, all of our good things we did and all of our mistakes we made in the first couple seasons of the show.
You have got to be kidding me.
I'm pretty fired up, so we'll see if we get one today. It'll be my first deer with a bow, so here we go. You know, it's tough enough hunting by yourself when you can make all the right shots on your own time, but when you're trying to get it on camera, it makes it pretty difficult.
Perfect, right, perfect. Was that right?
That is too crazy. My first deer with a bow and arrow, unbelievable.
I definitely think that, you know, I've grown a lot as a hunter and as a bow hunter over, you know, over the last few years from the first couple of years we were on the show.
Our annual E3 group hunt is here. It's been really warm here. Got a ton of rain last night. We actually had to put on some waders, cross over the creek just to get over here to hunt where we are, so.
He's gotten to where he is a solid bow hunter. I think all of us have been able to chime in through the years and give him little tips and help him out from our past experiences.
Hopefully, be here for another 45 minutes or so. We'll start seeing some action. Be nice to get it done on the first day.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about all of the years that Jason and I have bow hunted, we have had a camera learning how to bow hunt. For 2 of those years, he and I toured together. So we would practice out by the buses and get better, and we'd shoot good, and we'd get an animal in front of us, and we'd look pretty horrible. The fact that now we've worked hard and become pretty dadgum good bow hunters is something I'm very proud of.
That felt pretty good. Oh, dude.
That's some blood. Wouldn't be a trip if we weren't out here at dark looking for my deer.
That's right.
Well, hey.
He didn't go far, did he?
No, he didn't.
Oh, shoot.
As always, thanks for letting us come out, man.
I'll give Jason credit. He has come a long way, and he's a great bow hunter. Here's the deal. For every buck he gets with his bow, I probably got about 6 with my crossbow. I'm more of a crosshair man. Like, gotcha.
I'll mess up in time. Do it. Come on, come in. I got a Trojan horse right here for you, big boy. All right, well, we are in camp. Buck Commander Cruise coming to Louisiana. We are ready to get this thing on, so maybe we'll get it started tonight, and somebody bring something in. So got a few deer here. We're looking for, it's super dry and it's warm. It's supposed to get a little cooler tomorrow, so I don't know if we'll see anything tonight, but you never know.
I love bow hunting. You just need to turn it sideways and put a scope on it. Trigger, little pulley thing.
Right at the split tree right
Wild Game Innovations.
You just crashed hard. Boom! Vinny, you didn't think we was gonna say anything.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was dogging it.
Mighty slow, boys, mighty slow. It's a little hot. Have not seen a deer. We won't see a deer. And we like moving on them windy days, Benny. It's the day we never saw a deer. We won't see any till the drive out. We won't see one deer, Benny. This place has been cursed. It's the day we never saw a deer. There's too much bloodshed here. I hope that little family of hogs comes out. It's a whole little hog family. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, got a good old, as Matt Busbus would call it, a framey deer. Man, what a day. It's just good to be out. Hunting is still warm. Weather's supposed to drop, and but we got us a good one here. And drag him back out and show the fellas. Gotta set the pace car here. They know if they're gonna keep up with Boss Hog, they better start shooting stuff. So good deer, good old Louisiana deer. Now we'll drag him out.
And now a special bulletin, live at the E3 Ranch, from Jordan Summit and Grant Taylor.
We got Willie Robertson here, and in an interesting turn of events, looks like he might be going on an archery hunt.
He's wasted a lot of our time before with this.
Okay, interesting strategy here with the two-jacket approach. Not real sure. Jordan, can you shed any light?
2 is more than 1, Grant.
Right.
All right, we're looking at an above-ground pull ladder here, Grant.
Yes, actually more formally known as a redneck fence jumper. Okay, and now we have him looking for his release. If we're there at that point, this could spell the end.
Okay, he's found it. Thank goodness. Maybe we can salvage this hunt, Grant.
Yes, shocking. He probably had help. Ooh, Jordan, he's left his sunglasses. That is gonna be costly.
It's gonna be really expensive.
Great synonym, Jordan.
Those are really good to eat.
Really? This is deep.
Well, it looks like there's a debate between Willie and his cameraman as to how they're gonna cross this water.
It looks like they might be lost.
Right. That's what I said.
Grant, let's have a look at our Under Armour moisture meter reader.
Would you look at this? Oh, keep an eye on it. Getting deeper, deeper. Wet sock brigade.
I bet his boots filled up on that one. Grant, at this point in the game, I'd be shocked if they saw a deer at all.
Right you are, Jordan. I'm taking the under. Now let's go to the stand.
All right, we're in the stand. Got a lot colder. Wind's blowing real hard. Bow hunting here. Been a fun week so far. Highlighted by the patch on Jordan's eye. He looks like a little private.
Jordan's like, please don't say my bad. Oh yeah. What is it, a sty, really?
The eye patch is because my eye was a tad bit swollen this morning. I had to go to the doctor to have it broken open.
He told me to bring him home some booty. So, Jordan, this is for you, you little one-eyed pirate.
Arr,
Jordan.
Jordan, 7 Seas.
Oh, that's like a bumper, NASCAR bumper.
This deal's complete. $100 for the eye patch. Hey, thank you very much.
Hey, how much?
I hope you feel better and I hope you'll get something. and I'll bring you home my bounty of deer backstrap.
That's never a good sight when you see tails just bounding through the CRP.
That's the dim boy Willie's after. No.
What is going on right here? Should we just get down? We've had 9 bucks come out down below us, and I wouldn't think they'd be winning us, but something ain't right.
I'm waiting for this Big 10 to come out, but honestly, I was about ready to leave because my feet are freezing to death. Rubber boots are great, except for when you go over the rubber boot. Then they just become a bucket for super cold water. And just as the sun disappears, here he comes.
Let's take a live look in as Willie takes a sideways draw on a buck that's right out in front of him.
He's got that gangster lean, Grant.
It appears that he is drawn at a 70-degree angle away from the deer. Uncanny, right, Jordan?
Well, I made a 70 in high school one time. Grant, what do you think the odds are of him straightening up without this buck spooking?
Well, I think they're much greater that we will put a man on the moon.
We did that.
Right, again.
So bad I could not move. Did good, old man. Oh my God. Oh.
He just fell over.
Did he?
I think he's down right over there.
Oh, son.
Way to go, bud.
He draws completely away from the buck.
Beer out of the way. Suck the belly in.
It's hurting now, Benny. That's fun, man. I ain't lying. I was shaking like a leaf up there. Partly because I thought I had hypothermia, because my feet are soaking wet from crossing that creek, and partly just because I was nervous and excited and everything else.
I was impressed though. He actually held it long enough to eventually get it spun around, put on the deer, and make the shot. For Willie, that's a big deal.
Hey, Jordan, guess what?
Me brought you some booty. Jordan likes his back stretch, especially when he gained all the weight.
And I'm just sideways. And he said, hold it. And I'm just starting to do this. And he's just staring right at me. I'm totally sideways. Just like this. I ain't kidding, when I first looked, and I'm like, I can't see myself. I was looking out the wrong side of the bow. And I was like, oh shoot. And then I got him lined up. I said, there he is.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah.
Since he was bow hunting.
He really just needs to stick with guns. I mean, he struggles with that too.